For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Westward from the Davis Strait, as there 'twas said to lie, the sea route to the Orient for which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered, broken bones, and a long forgotten lonely cairn of stones. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. 3 centuries thereafter, I take passage overland in the footsteps of brave Kelsey, where his sea of flowers began, watching cities rise before me, then behind me sink again. This hardiest explorer driving all across the plain. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, racing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, yet make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Yeah, through the night beyond the wheel of mileage clicking west, I think about Mackenzie, David, Thompson, and the rest, who cracked the mountain and put down their shore path for me, to restore a red race unto the sea. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, racing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, yet make a Northwest Passage to the sea. How then am I so different from the first men through this way? Like them I left a settled life, I threw it all away, to seek a Northwest Passage at the call of many men, to find never the road back home again. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, racing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, yet make a Northwest Passage to the sea. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
Okay. Oh boy. It's time. Thy time has come. There was a walrus that was said. speak of many things, of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages, kings, drop the bass. Alright, let's do this. Ugh.
Need 2 cans.
Greetings and salutations, everyone.
Howdy doodly
How
doo.
many cans do you need, Crimson Crow?
Only one. Only one.
Only one
Have you-
can, you say?
Have you checked the lampshade?
Why are there breasts in my side chat?
Well, you see,
It's a sketch.
God.
It's a sketch.
it's a sketch of
I'm
this.
deleting it. I'm deleting it.
Literally, I've already saved it and will be reposting it in every single channel. So
No.
Yay! And then we'll be like, oh no, Arcadum's been hacked, and then he'll be deleted.
yeah, I'll leave my own server.
No.
Okay. All right, let's get this. I'm gonna sneeze. I better not.
Pineapple.
Okay, so
There you go.
I will be doing the recap, as it is your epilogue. Also, I would like to apologize ahead of time, as I am devastatingly sick, but
Oh no.
we are going to push through this. Though my body aches and my soul is weary, we will finish this, one way or another. I've also jacked myself up on medicine and a fresh shower. Let's do this.
Sweet.
Okay. And so... Sorry. And so our heroes paid the price for peace. A battle across the edge of the cliffside. The screams of demons and errant energies coursing, breaking, shattering. In a moment that seemed when all would be lost, when a traitor revealed himself, and cowardice was punished with intense prejudice, so too did something else unexpected occur. The collaborative forces of the heroes of Corvinus fight against the stagnation and crimes of the past, saw the chains of the old broken, and a fresh start for all. In the distance, across the demon wastes from your elevated position, you can see that all of the wastes begin to turn to verdant and beautiful countryside. The geography changing to whatever it was many centuries ago. The enemies that you were facing, dispelled, reverted back to their natural state, returning whatever plane that they were birthed from, save for one. Before you, kneeled down, recovering, is an individual in black and red armor. Darkened, pallid skin, sunken eyes, and a steely gaze. As he lifts himself up, his regalia and coloring of his armor reveal to Juno that this man is from Calcatesh. He is a member of the Daltinian Special Forces, known as the Night Guard. Do you know what the Night Guard are, bro?
No, I don't. I'm
worry.
sorry.
I have this.
I don't either.
Don't worry, I will give you a quick little look-ski doodles, quick little eyebrow wriggle, quick little zoom in.
Night guard.
As soon as this fucking website wants to stop freezing my computer, that would be great.
Here.
Oh, one moment, please.
I'm talking to World Anvil?
Let's see here. Make me a history check there, Juno.
On it, boss.
On it, boss. Yeah, boss, I'm gonna roll history.
Well,
Okay, roll with advantage.
oh, so I just roll again?
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Incredible. She doesn't pay attention to these things.
Yo, I just got pushed off a cliff. Okay, I'm frazzled.
All right. I can tell you at least the basic information. Wait, where's your character from in Calcatesh? Did you choose?
No, I didn't know we had to.
Looks at camera. Wow. Okay. It's fine. I'll give you the basic information. And I'll link you to learn more. The basic information is as follows. The dark forests of Dalton and its denizens are held back by two things. The Ranger Stones made by the Rangers and the Night Guard. The Night Guard are both the military arm of the country as well as its wardens against the vile forest. Every member of the Night Guard is considered an elite warrior in their own right, even from Dalton's rival, Dabarak. This is due to their deadly vetting process in which applicants must undergo intense physical, mental, and spiritual training. Their bodies are tested in the breaking, an obstacle course that they must complete in a ludicrous time. Their minds are tested in captured or contracted evils attempt to drive them mad in dark rooms beneath the Crimson Citadel. Their spirits are tested as the witches of Dalton pull their souls from their bodies to test them against a myriad of hexes. Only those who can pass all the trials can hope to become a Night Guard, trial otherwise known as the Crimson Crucible. The Night Guard were founded by the first Witch Queen of Dalton in the hopes that the common folk could survive the terrible dangers within the abhorrent arboreal. Since openly used witchcraft caused such diplomatic strife with other countries, the witches went into the shadows, while publicly, the Night Guard became the protectors of the people from the terrors of the night. That
Oh no,
is what Tristan is.
he's traumatized.
Sure, that's a way to look at it. He will lift up from his knee, and he will speak. Vinaride, Dorvenandes Taravin, Invadan to Fenvas, which you will recognize as a variant of the common tongue in Calcatesh, known as Shade. Which is a variant of Forest, which is spoken by the denizens of Dalton. And you will be able to understand him. So, translated, he says, "Where am I? Who are you? What happened?"
She's gonna, realizing how close she is to the cliff, she's gonna move forward. One moment, I'll answer all of your questions. Just take a breather for just a moment. And she's gonna turn and run over to Nar and very quickly make sure that they are okay. Like, no injuries, no nothing, not on fire, you're fine, right?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Glad you're alive.
Me too. And she's gonna look over to Chrome. And her hands are shaking, but she's got like a determined look over at him. Is this guy okay? Is Jeff alright?
Yeah, he's stumbling over. Hello, friends.
Jeff. Good, you're not burning to death. Oh, God.
Two thumbs up.
I think I turned into a flower.
Oh. What? Take 15 healing.
Abby will motion to the stranger. Do you speak Corvin?
The garden, yet.
Uh,
He will say, "I'm sorry, I don't understand you."
This is like Marlowe all over again. Juno, is that Calcateshian?
Yes, it's a version of it. I understand him. I really needed to make sure you were all okay first.
Okay.
She's gonna walk up here, but she's gonna, like, take a kneeling position as to not appear threatening. what do you last remember? And she's asking Tristan.
I remember the forest. I remember the caravan to head to Camp Last Stand. I remember whispers in the trees. We were attacked. We were attacked by something. Shadows. Shadows that walked in steel and metal. I was stabbed as he moves his hand kind of nascently over one of his, over his chest. I was killed.
She's gonna kind of move up a little bit. May I check on you? Is that okay?
He will nod.
Choke.
Juno, careful.
She's do medicine. Oh.
Alright, Juno. As you approach Tristan and begin to tend to him, you will see that as you get closer, he will take a step back, and then you will see a flash of recognition in his eyes at your symbology. He will say, "You serve the matron."
Yes, I do. You don't dislike her, do you?
Of course not.
Okay.
It is good to see something familiar. I will admit, he says shyly, I have not performed more than lip service. So a quick explanation, because you probably don't know. So in Calcatesh, the gods have so much of a presence that to say that you only worship one is kind of not really possible. There are people that serve gods, which are the clergy and stuff, and worship them, obviously. But most people pay lip service to the various deities, depending upon whatever thing that they're doing. Like, they might make a small prayer to Kahili for a safe journey on a ship, for example. Or they might ask Gazinarok to aid them in the hunt, and stuff like that. So this is what lip service represents. Lip service is since there is so much divine power that reminisces through Calcatesh, there is enough of kind of nascent belief that even someone who isn't a clergy could ask a deity for a minor boon, and they might listen, depending, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
that's cool.
And there are some that specialize in this pantheistic belief system, such as Gregorian rogues, who literally trick deities into giving them boons and blessings. But priests and clerics are those that have committed themselves to a particular deity and their various rivalries and stuff like that. From what you know of Dalton, Dalton tends to favor the gray pantheon and the black pantheon, and tend to distrust the white pantheon.
Okay.
And they have a uneasy relationship with the green.
Okay. I feel bad for this guy, but also, like, a lot of stuff just happened.
Anyway, that's what you would know going into it. So, that's what he means saying that he gives lip service to the matron. It's just probably reminiscent of most of his people in to the Grey, at least.
Okay. Abby, it should be alright. I think he's just like Nar was. Potentially. Should look him over, because he was a demon and now he's not a demon. He said he died. Or was actually killed.
He will kind of pull back his armor as you're talking. Could you check my wound? The one I was killed with? As he pulls back a section of his armor, undoing the breastplate and lifting the chainmail. Juno, as you look at the wound, you can see most clearly that the wound is not healed. Rather, it is caked in a strange black substance that looks almost like brittle minerals.
Ooh.
Ew.
Make me a religion check, please.
Oh no.
And a history check.
Do.
May do the history check in advance.
No. Thank you. No! Matron! I need you now!
As you take a closer look at his wound, you are able to verify two things. First, the strange crystalline black substance is his blood. And second, as your hands touch it, you can feel some of your magic being drained. While your knowledge of such things is limited, you have heard of this phenomenon. It is known as Negatia in Calcutta.
Oh, is that like a medical thing specific to Calcatesh, or is there any notion of it in Korvan?
There is a slight notion of it, as it is one of the things that has been discovered.
Is it bad for him if he has this?
Well, that's just the thing. He was a fiendish wraith, an undead fiend, and now he's not. It seems that whatever happened to him, it caused a reversal of such states. So this may have been the form that he was in when he was, well, killed, or before it, more likely. It is odd, because it almost seems like the magic that affected the ground that he steps on. You can see that there is a faint whisper of the wastes in his footprints, where he was once standing, once upon the ground. Almost as if the magics that had affected the entire area were lessened dramatically through the process.
Does he seem completely non-hostile? Like,
he has made no movements of hostility in any way. He will then ask, "Is it bad?"
Not necessarily. It's complicated. It's complex. It's a medical situation that we don't have the care for here, of course.
Very well. I humbly ask your assistance. I know not where I am. Might I stick with you, maiden of fortune?
She's gonna look to her party members and then in their comment, can we potentially adopt him till we can find him some proper medical services? He needs help.
do you trust him? I mean, he seems calm now, but...
Nar moves up to Juno and looks at him. What's wrong with him?
She is going to explain what she saw.
Arcana check.
Yeah, I've got Arcana. I'm good at this. Yeah, Negatia, eh?
Alright, you're gonna have to help me out here. Legend. Do you guys have access to the information about the blood magic?
Information on the blood magic?
Yeah. The sorcerer bloodlines.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
We know that
I'm pretty sure you guys do.
Yeah.
We do that, and we had Hill in our custody for
Okay.
a
So
little bit.
all right, good. Then that checks all my boxes. With that Arcana check, you will recognize this for what it is, Nar. This wound is covered in what is referred to as negation, which you know is indicative of an anti-magical substance in the blood of certain individuals. Once, when harnessed, can actually turn someone into a blank, or even be used as a weapon against mages and magic. It was something that the Metherian Church was highly interested in order to deal with the threat of apostates. It would seem, however, that this individual's negatia is of a much purer quality. than the one that Hill had.
Blimey. Ew. Yeah, he could come with us, but gosh, I don't know if the Metherians would be kinda after him. That stuff's really good in luck. Anti-magic, stripping of magic, Metherians would be all over that. Is he looking to be patched up?
She's going to translate what Nar had asked. Are you looking for specifically a medical place to rest, or it might be dangerous for you in this land?
I understand, maiden. I simply wish to return Dalton. I have been
I see.
away for so long, and I must report in.
I understand. She'll look to Nar. He wants to go home.
Like Calcatish? Home?
Yes.
Nar sits there for a second. I mean,
There are boats in Saphira.
yeah, we might be able to get him on a boat. Otherwise, he's in a different continent.
She thinks about it for a moment.
Nar looks at the wound. Is he like bleeding from his wound?
Not really. It is clear that it is not healed, however.
Cracks her knuckles. You want me to try and fix him up at the very least while we talk about this?
Yes, if you would like to ask him questions, I can just translate between you two.
I could try a healing spell. Would you like that?
She will repeat that to Tristan.
Healing magic has always had little effect on me. Mostly I just need to heal over time. Or through salves. Is there an alchemist amongst you?
Juno will repeat that back to Nar.
Hang on. Pulls out one of her potions of healing. One of these? Holds it out.
He will look to Juno.
Oh. Wait, would this be a solve? Or are you talking? Oh no, it
Basic
wouldn't,
healing
because it's
potion.
magic, is it?
It's
Oh.
alchemical. Not magic.
Okay, so,
Or at least not.
okay. She'll nod.
He will take it and he will gingerly drink it. We'll see some of the wound begins to close, although the black, the negatia stays on the front of it, almost like a gem-like stain.
Fascinating. Well,
I don't think. No, you brought up the Metherians. I think the Metherians we're with, Carter and the others. I think they'd be fine. But if
Carter and the others
nervous,
should be fine.
if we're nervous about him, I can try and sneak him past the wall or something.
Honestly, I think Carter and the others should be fine. We just gotta get a Calcateshi home. Shouldn't be that hard.
In any case, we should probably return. Looking at this place, who knows what's happened across the rest of the expanse.
Actually, you're right. Nar takes a moment to walk over and start looking over everything.
Juno starts looking around too, like she's looking for someone specifically. Where's Thimble?
Nar stops looking. Turns slowly back.
I was a little far from him. I'm not sure exactly what he said, but there was a moment where he pulled some kind of medallion out and then said something, And then he was gone. He left us.
He left.
He hoped we'd die.
He wanted us dead?
I'm gonna have to insight Juno about that.
Always
What are you looking for?
Surprise.
The phrase of "he wanted us dead," if it's false or not. I
No,
don't know.
she is genuinely surprised. Like, she knew when reading his fortune, she was not even thinking he was running away from something. Like, he was just, money for trade. She wasn't expecting him to actually want people dead. Because she believed in the best of him when he was telling her and siding with her against you guys. Remember, you guys were like, all mean about, you're lying to us, you're not telling us the truth. And he actually sided with her. So she thought he cared in some regards. She knew he wanted money, but she didn't actually know that he would try to get us killed.
Well, he's gone. Whatever the case be.
Where's the traitor?
Shall we gather up and return to the wall, or are we doing something different? Are we returning to the wall, or are we reconvening with the Mytharians, or are we going off to do our own thing?
We should probably report back that this side of here is completed.
Well, if we're getting ready to head back, there's one last thing I want to do. Nar hops over to the cliffside. I hope this place truly is healed. I'll pull out the little sapling. Acorn. And I'll plant it.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Right. As you plant the acorn, once you plant it and cover it with earth, you will feel the verdant energy of the land begin to shift and change. For a moment, something strange happens. As you plant the acorn, slowly but surely, you will begin to see its roots rapidly grow, and there is a flash of green and yellow. As it does so, you can see from this flashing, within the concourse of the trees, leaves begin to flow, caught by the wind of the cliffs, and for a moment, they form the visages your old
Nar sits on the rock.
It appears
What else
they are
could it
waiting
be?
for something.
Well, it's gonna be a better place, you two. Don't worry about it. Ah, drat. Token Clyde. No, I can't move.
You're fine.
There we go.
You will see through the leaves the figure of a winged boar can be seen, standing behind them.
Oh.
They appear to be waiting for something. As you get closer, Nar, you will see that the leaves become more solid. Their outlines more distinct.
Hey, Chrome, Abby. Come on over here.
Oh. Hello.
As you approach, Chrome, the Cairn stones within your possession begin to shift and float within your hands, reacting to spirits of the law. Power of the green and the yellow, infused with life, twisting vestiges of time, returns Swig ahead, rule to the living beings they were. And for a moment, they manifest before you, though you sense that their manifestation is temporary.
Oh, dang.
They are lost.
Yeah.
But they are traveler souls. We know where they go. And he will slam the tree tree branch you got from the dream, and then he will plant it, and then he will build Cairn stones for both of for these two.
As you place the Cairn stone for Gruul, manifestation completes. His eyes blink as he looks down at his hand. Gruul, have but a few moments, gifted by the vestiges of fate. Say what you will.
Was it done? Were we able to do what we needed to do?
We all
Honestly,
came together and we completed it. Go ahead, Nar.
yeah. Take a look over the cliff, Gruul. Look at all the green. that used to be the demon waste. Not a clue what all's happened, but it's better than we left it.
We did something right. It worked. Something worked.
That's good. It seems you didn't need to, me. Which, I think, in the end, was for the best.
That's not true. Abby will step up. We... For the longest time, in our travels, I joined late, and I was under the impression that I was the one that wasn't needed, that I was the extra. And out of everyone, you were one of the ones that tried to tell me that wasn't the case. You were just as mean to me as the rest of them, but you meant it as an encouragement. You were necessary. We wouldn't have gotten here without you. And I'm sorry we left you behind in the cave with the Phoenix. You were supposed to get out of there, not me.
I didn't. You did not leave me behind. I stayed behind. I could not leave him. It was the least I could do. But I made myself a weapon, a tool to kill. I did not need to. In the end, it was unnecessary. But there are times where unnecessary things are important. But I think you've learned that. Seems you've learned a lot. Perhaps you can teach that in Arcadum with the rest of them.
That's the plan.
That,
I'll turn and look at Swig.
you hear the scratching of a Karen stone. Is the one that you placed in front of Rule. Floats unseen force. Rule's final words etched on the stone. You recognize the cursive hand in which they are embedded. As the stone comes to rest, Rule's final words are kept. Servant. Rule fades from this world. Soul restored. Seek what's next. Your gaze turns to Swig. Stone lifts. Recorded. Swig fully manifests. Feels his hands move and looks down on their palms. Skin, his true self, not that of the risen dead, but of once was before, but is familiar with such things, the passing of life today. You know your words are few, but a gift has been given. Speak.
Green. Where am I?
Good to see you, Subik. Really is.
What of the Phoenix?
Honestly, not really sure. But the rest of us managed to get out of there, as I gesture to everyone else.
We didn't get it. It was an unnecessary and selfish choice to go down there. And we failed, and most of us died for it.
Somebody taking care of the trees I left behind?
Yeah, I'm trying.
We'll grimace. We haven't been back in a little while, but that's the next stop, I think.
Nar points at the little sapling that's growing rapidly Ah, I'm planting another one. Out here in the
Oh.
demon waste, mind you.
If only I had enough magic to cultivate it. I do not. I have no mementos to pass on to the next Archdruid of Arcadum, but I do wish for you to deliver a message to my liege.
What you got?
I was neither the most loyal nor devoted to your goal. I fled at the first sight of freedom from your grasp. But I thank you for once again allowing me the gift of life. I leave nothing behind but my name, the name you chose for me, and the achievements in your name.
Scratching.
And
Go ahead, continue.
he will step forward to shake the hands of all of you and give a bow.
It was a pleasure, Swig.
Yes, a pleasure.
Upon his bow, scratching of the stone, as Swig fades from this world, whatever awaits him beyond realm of. As the care stones are placed, final words are tracked. Symbol of Ezekine embeds itself within the stone. As the care stones are lifted up, their memory to be protected, as the stone forms the form of Marlowe. Despite his verbosity, offers only a knowing smile. He safeguards the final words of his the list and tracking their knowledge preserved. Leaves dance around the form of breakfast, which due to the vestiges, yellow and the green, surge into chrome. You feel the presence of your companion, ready for the day. You are prepared to cross the room. Breakfast waits for you at the end.
He will nod. Wait a little bit. I'll be there.
The wind carries the leaves away. The great tree grows into the side of the cliff, its branches wide and strong. The green and the yellow fade from their presence. Only the presence of verdant.
Crone, the thing you do with the rocks, that's very cathartic. I'm glad you learned how to do that.
Same with me too.
Mm-hmm. It's a much better form of closure.
Definitely.
A scrap of paper into my pocket. Yeah, looks like I've got a sending for later. Or a letter to write for Barrow King.
We shall wrap up and reconvene at the wall.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Takes both hands, slaps her face a little bit. Alright. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Gino's been crying. She's been watching you guys.
Time to go, everyone. We should pack up.
So, does shadowy man have a name? Talks to Juno.
My apologies, and she rubs at her eyes. Do you have a name? She'll say in Kalkateshian.
My name is Tristan.
Tristan. His name is Tristan. She smiles when she says it.
Strange foreign people name.
Holds out a hand. Nar. Clan root.
Take it. Says Arabella Amber Song.
It's a proper Coven name. Thank you.
I am Chrome Ironjaw.
Greet you as well.
Move out of the way.
This one is Sal. As he points at Saul.
That's what it's Sal.
Sal.
Is Saul just floating 15 feet in the air, T-posing? What's going on right now?
Yeah, he is. He's been He's just been looking at Juno's movements, watching her closely,
Like a hawk, dude.
like a hawk, dude.
Hello, you know. Using the Mortalian J, I see.
When they see everyone is getting ready to wrap up, he'll descend down to the ground.
So cool. I see that you ground walkers are done.
No, not that close. Too
Oh, not
close.
that
Too
close.
way
Sorry,
too
sorry, my
close.
bad.
Yeah, he'll just descend in place. Juno, we both heard and swore. I, a warrior unblessed by magic, live by steel and word. And on that day I swore I end your life if your magic graced my body. And it did on this here cliff. One of us will not walk here alive. Whether you defend yourself or not, it matters not to me.
Jeff Hope will look over like, what the fuck?
You joking right now?
No. I live by my word, and I will die by it. Well, are you going to defend yourself or not? Go on guard?
Eyes go that way. They go that way.
I made no oath to you, Saul, and
But
I
I
chose
did.
to take fate into my own hands. You can say what you want. You say it's for honor, for strength. It bears no difference to me. I will not fight you.
Well, then you will die a peaceful death. He will grab his maul and begin to walk forward and swing whenever she's in reach.
As Saul moves forward. Does anyone do anything? Jeff is
Yeah.
freaking out.
I will be stepping to intercept. I'm going to stab this man.
I would activate this ability,
Oh shit.
and he will stand. You should back down, Saul.
I don't know what you did. I fucking closed my tab. Hold on.
Oh, fuck.
I did Voices of My Light.
What does that do?
Unconscious allies instead of hitting 0, there'll be 1 instead.
So it's all unconscious?
No.
No,
If
no.
anyone hits 0, they become instead a 1 at 1 HP.
Can't
Oh,
kill anybody for a bit, basically. A very short bit.
Chrome, you live the Morhalian life, yet you turn to magic. Not even real magic. Divinity. That which has oppressed us for generations. I see you with a slight of respect for your ways of a warrior. But no matter who or what stands between me and my word, I will not halt. I will see to it, or I will die trying. Whether it is you all turn your blades on me, I do not care. I will reach my goal.
You're going to throw your life away because she healed you once, you brute?
I'm going to throw my life away because I swore I'd kill her.
I would sigh and make me a Constitution saving throw.
My day just loading, give me a sec.
DC 20 when you have it.
Yerp.
Nar's just staring in disbelief at all this.
You count as undead. You take 5 absolute necro damage. And if you die, you don't. Your soul becomes becomes mine. I take your soul and doesn't achieve your risen abilities if you do die.
Okay.
And I will say, your soul will be mine if you die. I will recommend you to not do anything too hasty, and he will draw a line with his great sword. And I would attempt to intimidate you.
Okay. He'll step to that line. Would I roll
Just-
to not be intimidated?
So, social checks cannot be used on players unless they agree to them. So, if you agree that you allow such a
Yeah,
check, okay.
I do.
In that case, I would say, insight with advantage as you are both pilled. God damn.
I didn't beat it.
Wow.
Unlucky.
No, it's still
Fine.
natural 20.
Natural 20s don't matter in skill.
But
the
Okay.
results are up to you guys. Just to be clear. So right now,
So,
Soul is
frightened
intimidated.
gives me what? Gives me what, frightened?
Frightened. The frightened condition means you cannot approach the source of your fear. So that means you can't get closer to June.
Okay.
So for advice, I would say that Soul is intimidated, perhaps even hesitates to the promise of his soul. Take it from there. It's really up to you two.
His hand's shaking. He will go back. He will grab one of the javelins. You gifted me this, Chrome, and I intend to use all of them. And he will throw one at Juno, channeling everything. Reckless, fucking ice, all of it.
All right. It would seem the time has come for player versus player combat. So in this regard, this is how this goes down. Player versus player combat is handled through clashes, not through normalized game. As two traveler souls facing off against one another, begin to clash against one and the other as their lights burn bright. Soul fights on his own. Who shall stand to face him?
I will.
I will.
Juno, you said that you will not defend yourself.
I will not.
Just to be clear, If you choose not to defend yourself, should Saul succeed, you will die.
I know.
So be it.
I will.
Battle lines are drawn. Saul shall fight Abby Ambersong, Nar, and Chrome Ironjaw. 1 versus 3 be counted as a group clash versus Saul. Saul, as you have kept to your oath, I award you an additional 2 modifier, even under the most pristine of circumstances. Therefore, you will be rolling with a plus 12. The other 3 shall be rolling with a d20 plus their normal character level as representative of a soul clash. The 3 of you will roll and take the highest versus Saul. We will follow normal clashing rules from that point.
Saul final boss. We need final boss music.
I had expected. That's what happened. Specific. Just have. Is this one for? Oh yeah. All right, here we go.
Alien Circle versus Saul. Let's go.
Triangle.
Yeah.
Saul will surge with the power of law. His armor reacting. Its cape billowing with the supernatural presence. His hammer frosted, freezing the air around it. A small veil of snow will appear around him. His traveler's soul burns bright with conviction. Chrome Ironjaw, Nar, and Abby Ambersong stand against him. Their weapons bared, and their flames combined to one. We shall see who is victorious. Saul charges, and the Carnelian Triangle moves to defend. Saul, roll. Carnelian Triangle, roll. Saul surges forward as Chrome moves to engage with him. Raising his twin axes, 2 sons of Mornhowl will clash against one another. The wind begins to pick up. Leaves begin to tear from the newly planted acorned tree. Deep cold will bite into those present. Jeff Hope is sent faltering back from the wind. Through the power of the wind and the cold, Saul will move Chrome aside, his strength giving him space as he is pelted with flames from Nar, assaulting his skin, burning his armor, a pain through his arm as the quick speed of the rapier of Abigail Ambersong strikes true. Blood splatters on the ground, but clashes come in 3. Saul, roll. Carnelian Triangle, roll. Nar attempts to close in. Flames burning through the snowy veil. as Sol headbutts Nar in the face, cracking through her mask and sending her flying backwards. Chrome raises his greatsword. Sol catches it in his arm guard, and with a perfectly executed disarm, Chrome is weaponless as a knee finds his stomach, the air stolen from him. Sol continues his momentum. Abby stands as the last to guard. She raises her blade. A singular strike of the back of Sol's hand cracks tooth and cheek and sends her flying out of the way. A clear path to Juno. But the clash is not finished yet. Sol, roll.
Oh.
At this point, only a natural 20 can sustain you. Carnelian Triangle. Roll.
Oof.
Close.
Sol steps towards Juno. Chrome raises his greatsword. Leaping forward, is met with Maul. The two exchange mighty blows. Cracks in the stone beneath them. The screaming of the sky as two brothers face off against one another. With each swing, destiny changes. With each swing, the tendrils of fate come undone before Juno's eyes, and the thread of her own begins to unravel. Greatsword meets hammer, and the greatsword falters. Chrome loses his balance, and with a singular strike is sent flying with the maul. Nar's burning fury scours in rays towards Sol's position. The flames strike the snowy veil. As he dips low, shoulder-checking Nar, grabbing her by the leg and throwing her into Abby, setting both aflame. The path is clear. Fate begins to unravel before Juno's very eyes. Sol's hammer raises high and falls. The Maul meets Juno. True to her word, does not fight back. The Maul crashes through Juno's mask, denting her skull and face as she falls to the ground. Tristan looks on with a horrified look, grasping at his weapon that is no longer there. May continue roll.
Monster!
So it is done. Strike me down if you will. I shall walk away.
Are you satisfied?
Clearly,
done.
I am.
You've succeeded, you've killed her, good job.
Grab his maul off her fucking head. Holster it back on his back. Turn around. And begin to walk away.
Promise me you're done.
If I hear word that she lives, I will hunt her and kill her again.
I can take you a second time, and Abby will pop a Matherian elixir of life.
Right now?
Right now.
Okay. So I will look on.
Bring myself back up to full.
I'm not letting your stupid promises take more friends from me. I just got to say goodbyes that I didn't think I'd get to.
Is she breathing?
Oh, sorry, getting muted.
You might be muted.
Oh, sorry, I've been muted this whole time. Juno is restored to life, Saul, as the energy can be felt, something you felt before. What do you
Saul will grab a greater healing. We'll throw it, splash it on his arm to cauterize the pain and from the burning. We'll unholster his great maul again. You don't understand. This is all I have. And I will fight here with you lot till I see you're dead or I am killed. It does
This
not
person
matter.
Has
We
cleansed
will
me.
begin to march on forward again.
I will face him.
speak your words as he approaches?
This person has cleansed me of a curse. She has saved my family. Potentially any family I would have had in the future. I will stand against you with everything I have, you stupid brick of a man. And if you try again, if you succeed again, I will hunt you to the ends of my days. You will not get away with this unscathed.
Determination is in his face. He doesn't see anyone except for Juno. He keeps walking forward. No more words, only purpose.
So be it. As we engage again, it has been made clear that neither will relent. Therefore, this clash will determine death for all involved.
So be it.
Chrome will surge.
Takes her stance.
Does Juno notice that these guys are at threat of dying?
Yes.
She will fight.
Juno stands. Take hold of her own fate. Saul, your commitment to your word still gives you strength. You will roll with a plus 12. The other 4 present shall roll at plus 10 as the Carnelian Square stands against Saul and his conviction. Once again, Saul's hammer bites the air. Once again, a snowy veil dances around him. And once again, the son of Mornhow keeps his word. Saul, you may roll. Carnelian Square, you may roll.
Seek peace.
Once again, Chrome's greatsword meets Maul. Abby's rapier meets his armor, and fire surges against the snowy veil. For a moment, it would seem that the same result would happen once more. Chrome overwhelmed, Abby's blade unable to pierce, and fire versus snow is found wanting. But there is a fourth element. Surge of radiant life, as the very threads in jeopardy will be rewoven, and Saul will feel his very presence, his essence manipulated. A burst of radiant light cracks his armor, sends forth his cloak, stolen by the raging wind. Blood pours forth from the open wound, but still, his word will be kept. Saul, roll. Carnelian Square. Roll. Abby steps forward. Blade coursing, searching, finding only flesh, non-vitals, as a singular strike of Saul's boot sends her unconscious, flying towards the cliff. Nar's fire meets snow as sickles of ice form around him like a shield. Firing outward, they strike into Nar, pinning her to the ground. Juno's light, trying to restore her companions, holds up a shield of light cracking, its red threads unfurled by Saul's conviction. As the shield breaks, Juno lies exposed, and in the felling strike is stopped by Chrome's greatsword. For a moment, for one perilous moment, the two brothers of Mornhal stare at one another. Each one's conviction up to the task, each one unrelenting. Saul begins his strikes against his brother. The falling of hammers, the surging of ice, the same combination that overwhelmed Chrome before, would not find purchase this time. Chrome, demonstrating the more experienced warrior, turns the hammer with a perfect deflection, striking with hilt to stun Saul, and through the hole in his armor, impales him. The blade pierces. Chrome and Saul look at one another. Chrome, you can see behind Saul, the rainbow bridge unfurls. Valkyrie descend. Soon they will come. Saul, your lungs fill with blood. May speak your final words.
He will not speak. He will use this final strength. His body will not lay on the ground like all those he's trampled before. He will grant them honor. He will seek to stand a standing death, planting the maul by the hilt on the ground, to at least rest his corpse on it, so that he might not lay it there.
Saul uses the last of his strength, not for words, but purpose. He stands in his conviction and accepts his fate. As Chrome pulls his blade forth, Saul does not fall. As the light leaves Saul's eyes, he leans against his maul. And slowly, death comes for Saul. As you see upon the bridge, a son of Mornhal walks to his. A silence lingers over the battlefield. Tristan, unknowing of why this has occurred, attempts to help Juno. Only familiar person he. The rest of you recover.
What a waste.
Nar sits herself back up, pulls out the same sheet of paper that she just wrote the final words of Suigon, flips to the other side, starts writing about Saul to the Barrow King. A man and a true warrior, holding to conviction, even in his final moments. Stood for what he believed in. If he has family, or anything of the sort, take care of them well. Damn it. Puts the paper back into her pocket.
Why couldn't you
Delicious.
just be a normal person? Does everyone I have to interact with have to be completely off their rocker, completely crazy? She'll look at Nara and Chrome and shake her head, knowing that they're probably the most normal people she's ever hung out with, and even them.
Rome. She looks at him.
Chrome's blade is still not unsheathed. He expecting the boon of the Barrel Lord to revive him. So he still stands to fight still.
It would seem, Chrome, that after some time has passed, your power as a Cairn Collector, as Warden of a warrior's death, has prevented such things.
He will then swipe at the ground, getting the blade off his getting the blood off his blade, and he will sheath. Leave him be.
Nara takes a moment to meditate and catch her breath again.
Can we leave? Finally?
Our battle has concluded. We can go.
She's kneeled. She's sobbing. She's sobbing into her hands.
Nara scrapes up your mask and my own mask at the same time. I'll make you a new one. Make you a new one.
No need.
Tristan is confused as fuck, but is trying to help. Fortunately, all of that did not have subtitles. So.
My man.
If they did, they were all in like Japanese, and he was like, "What is this?"
He was watching his French animation raw. Perfect. Good.
She will put a hand on his, letting him know that she's okay. She just needs a moment. I failed. I failed my matron. I just wanted to give her a happy ending. All the stories end in tragedies. And I couldn't prevent another one.
Prevented mine. Snar stands back up.
Give me the mask. I will repair it. So you'll cast mending on it.
I was gonna say, I still got mending.
And I guess I'll mend Juno's mask first.
Yeah.
And I'll offer it.
She'll take it with both of her hands. holding it. You would see her eyes. They actually like her eyes look like moons in the space around it, dark. But she looks up at you. Thank you.
Even broken things can still be fixed. Do not use this as a failing point, but an opportunity. Learn from it. And he will walk off.
She will nod and hold the mask to her chest, but she will not put it on. I should find a way to properly thank you all. Sometime. Maybe not now, as I really have no way of doing so yet.
Boom. Tell me I was selfish. Tell me that was stupid and that should have let them handle it. You stepped in because of me, right?
You are incorrect. Juno cured you of that curse. I stepped in because she helped you. Plus, it wouldn't be a fair fight if I left it up to the two of you.
I don't know how to say thank you to people in a way that matters. When she cured me of the curse, when she broke it, I knew there was some kind of cost. I knew that she got something attached to her. That kind of thing, I doubt it ever comes clean. But I didn't say thank you, and I don't even know if this is enough. And I don't want to ask her because that would be awkward and not very polite. And I want to thank her properly, I just don't know how to do it, and I couldn't let Saul kill her before I got the chance, and I didn't want to kill him either. It was
You
stupid.
did it. I did.
I helped. I don't.
You did, but I killed Saul.
I don't want to spend my life solving my problems by killing people, Chrome. I realize that may seem strange coming from someone with training with poisons and blades and I don't want that to be me. I don't want that to be the only thing I know how to do. Nothing else seems to work, so I seem to have defaulted.
I don't think you have trained yourself to kill. I think we all train ourselves to defend ourselves.
Suppose when you're small and you get booted around the battlefield every 10 seconds, making your hit count matters, but still. feel like that was wrong. I'm. It would have been wrong for Juno to die. But the whole situation was wrong, and I wish there was anything I could do to make it different. Everyone should have come out of this. We were a team. We were supposed to go home together. Everyone. Why would he choose something like that?
It is a warrior's path. Juno simply broke the oath.
I understand surface level. It's deeper than that. Why would somebody put themselves in that situation in the first place? Not wanting to be helped, healed. It's stupid, and it's more than I can truly understand. I don't think I ever will, but... With the demon waste being green again, then whatever happened, I'm still looking forward to finding out more about that, but with... Will it get better? Are people still going to be fighting over stupid things forever?
I cannot lie to you, but there will be a fight somewhere. But I will be there to end it swiftly. I've made a promise to Corvinus already, to ensure that it heals.
Then, as I have before, I will do my best to help. Suppose. But not like this. This feels temporary. It's got to be a more permanent, more preventive method. And I'm going to look for it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop this kind of thing before it happens. We're not going to let Corvinus get to the state that it did. A nightmare. We should get back.
Nod.
We should get back. Abby will stand ready to go and get out of this place.
Jeff, all good?
Jeff is like, what the fuck? Yes, let us return.
I wish I could tell you, Jeff. I really do.
Tristan will help you up.
He will thank him and their language as they move over here.
So, party gathers and leaves behind two monuments. One to friendship and one to conviction. As you leave it's all behind, seeing the last moments of the Barrel King's gifts, body turns to stone. Gaze stares forward. Same head. And so, Sagas and Solace have paid the price for peace. As you return, you will find the same sense of bewilderment amongst the wall. The demons torn asunder. In the distance, final vestige of demonic fire currently stands undefeated. Vast majority of the wall restored with root and leaf. Verdant growths in an instant. The wastes change to that which they were before. Command staff, dust is bewildered. However, as you approach, as Juno has survived, you will receive a message from the Matron of Fate. A vision, perhaps due to the fact that she had walked between life and death, or perhaps due to the nascent nature of the yellow and green. Whichever the reason, as you step onto the wall, the matron reveals to you a simple path, one that you must decide. Corvanus lies in the midst of peace, convoluted by its politics, ambitions, distrust, all of these lie in its future, and perhaps are unavoidable. There is one path that the matron leaves to you. A single thread of the shared fate. It would seem that the recovery of Tristan, of the purity of the negation in his blood, could be implemented by those that follow the atheistic path, those that would turn against foreign gods and seek their own way. Tristan is turned in to the Metharians, or even the Brass Baron. You know how they will treat him. Venerated his position would be, but he would be in a gilded prison. Corvanus will forever change. Or, through a veil of secrecy, you may abscond Tristan from this place. Seek a route to Saphira. Seek passage home. Do so would ensure that the politics, Corvanus, be one of the main deterrents towards the influence of the religions of Calcatesh. And Corvanus' fate lies within your hands, Saga and Solace. What chapter right next? And this is your epilogue decision. Despite all the other ones that you have inadvertently made by the things that you've done. But this is the one that is very clear. If Tristan is made known to the Brass Baron and to Betharia, and more accurately, his Negatia blood is made known to them, he will become an asset too valuable for them to allow to leave. And his presence and the presence of Negatia will add to a deterrent against religious interaction and even the development of magic, and would garner a more atheistic route, an alchemical. Or did you choose to abscond with Tristan, or not reveal his true nature? In whichever path you so choose, this will allow Tristan to return home, and the Negatia in his blood unknown, and leave Corvanus to its current path.
Okay, so I don't have to run immediately?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. This is the decision that you get to make as a party. Essentially, do you reveal who he is or not? Or, I suppose even more specifically, do you reveal the Negatia in his blood or not? But to put it in more clear terms, Negatia would be an incredible tool that Corvanus has the natural propensity to develop and utilize, as it is, ironically, though it is a heavy faith-based continent, they have atheistic tendencies naturally due to the current status of Mytheria. Or you could deny them access and allow the manifestations of their faith continue unabated by such a powerful and influential. Essentially, do you give them guns? That's the level of impact this one.
Essentially, do we dictate the fate of a man, or do we let him go free?
Yep.
I would kind of like him to weave his own fate. Look at that face. You wouldn't want to put him in a cage, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Crom will speak up and say, I have seen what deities can do when they pick a chosen. To cut off that tie would be to cut off a substantial amount of paths. We cannot we cannot choose to reveal this negation. I will help him flee this continent.
Yeah, I don't care about the gods, but I agree. We should get him out of here. He's a person, he should be free to pursue his own destiny. Not be caged up here.
Would you like to travel? I mean, if we all go, or do you have things you still want to complete here? I mean, we can stay and finish up, but would you want to travel with him home to make sure he makes it safely?
No, we can stick him on a boat, but that's as far as I'm going. I have too much to deal with here. This is my home. I don't want to leave Corvanus. I was offered to do that once. There was a lich. He actually offered to bring back my mentor to life, but we'd have to not be here, and here is home, and I don't want to go anywhere else.
I understand.
Traveling to other places is really tempting. But I think I have a lot I need to get done while I'm here. Magic's returned to this land. There are people who need to be taught how to control it, understand it better.
I understand. Your home is in the midst of change, and I would see no better people to lead it than you three.
I don't think I will be staying. I have cut every single tie that tied me here. I want to see the land of a man that I was curious about.
You just told me over there on that cliff that you were going. You're not leaving me. Again?
Well, we could call it a vacation after all the work you've all done.
Vacation. That's a foreign word to me if I ever heard one.
I mean, after we finish here, of course. I know you have much to tie up.
Juno,
But
I
you
will
could do
go
both,
with
though.
you. I will go with you as far as Saphira. We'll find him a nice boat. And if you decide to go with him, then so be it. It was nice meeting you, and
I will be back. This isn't some getaway. I'm just simply curious of what you have seen.
so I suppose our decision is to sneak him away then.
Yeah. Aye.
Well, there was still much to talk about and figure out what was going on. Would it be possible to hide who he is while we accomplish that?
Oh yes, that's
We've got a place. I look at
Not even-
Chrome.
not even a challenge. I can surely sneak us around. I can make him look like someone else too. I'm very adept at that.
We got a whole town. Like,
I wonder, Abby, if would you mind if while we're traveling down I try to tempt you at least a little bit to see my home? I could possibly repay you for everything, all of you.
Repaid me?
Yes.
No, that's not how any of this works. Juno, you don't have to repay me for anything. If anything, I'm still in your debt, so don't even start with that. I'm open to you telling me about your home. I'm probably not going to leave mine.
I will take her portion of the payment then.
you bandit, you.
Always a bandit.
Going to lose money. It's in the negative, Chrome.
Hey, Juno, you got the spell sending?
I don't believe so. Apologies, my spell list is rather
It
limited.
does.
We're gonna have to teach you sending because I need a new pen pal.
And so the party has made their decision and makes their journey to the wall, where their fates, once bound together as Sagas and Solace, comes to its end, and what their fates individually are yet to be. As you return to the wall, so too Sagas and
Whew.
well
What a
done,
good
everyone.
campaign.
You did it.
Nice.
You made it. You made it to the
Yay.
end.
Well, some of us did.
Some
You
of us
made it to
did.
the end. Good job, everyone.
Man,
Okay.
what a game.
So at this point, Sagas and Solace has come to close. I need to, obviously, you guys need to write your epilogues for your individual sides, and which I will go into more detail and reveal as things go along when I do the narration of everybody's epilogue. But for now, you have fought your battle. You have protected Corvanus. And you have decided a piece of its. And to the uncertainty of your own future, now you step along the pathways as the next chapter written by you all very much for playing with me.
Mhm.
Thank you, chat, for watching.
Thanks for running, Arcadum. Good game.
So,
Good game.
Excellent game.
and so, I must now speak to players outside of stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. You guys then.
See
I
ya.
will see you at Lords of Light, which I believe is my last game. Bye-bye, everyone.